So guys, now that everyone has had ample opportunity to enjoy the memes from the newly released trailer for the Super Mario Bros. Movie, it is necessary to bring up the pressing issue. Chris Pratt's vocal portrayal of Mario is impeding the progress of the movie. Could it be true that the internet still hates Chris Pratt that much? If so, can we get any better replacement? So first things first, why is the hate too much on Pratt, and should he step into the role he's stepping into? Many famous Hollywood actors have used their voices for animated movies, like Keanu Reeves for Duke Kaboom in Toy Story 4, as their famous status gives them the credibility to do so. While John Lennon might have claimed the Beatles to be more popular than Jesus, this is not the same for Chris Pratt voicing Mario, and he has to be able to live up to the character he is playing. Judging from the trailers, it doesn't seem like he's doing too well. Although Pratt's delivery of the wahoo sound at the close of yesterday's trailer was adequate, when compared to the enthusiasm and confidence demonstrated by his co-stars, it's difficult to avoid the impression that the final movie will be lessened by what appears to be an unimpressive vocal performance. Jack Black gives an incredible performance as Bowser. Charlie Day's portrayal of Luigi is spot on for those familiar with It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and Seth Rogen's classic stoner laugh perfectly captures Donkey Kong's comedic essence. Princess Peach, portrayed by Anya Taylor-Joy, has broken away from the classic damsel in distress trope, instead appearing as the fearless leader of the Mushroom Kingdom armed with a halberd, a role which Anya Taylor-Joy has carried out with great ferocity, especially in The Northman. Chris Pratt, by contrast, plays a one-dimensional protagonist that the audience is obliged to follow for the sake of the more interesting characters and the marvelous world he inhabits. This point was highlighted in the second trailer when Mario struggled to keep up with everyone else and was unceremoniously unga-bunga'd multiple times. Can we say that Pratt, unlike other actors like Rosada and Miyano, is a trained voice actor? Voice actors from other countries are better able to capture the essence of Mario by either matching the energy of the games or adding their unique flair. Rafael Rosado, the Brazilian voice actor for Mario, stands out by providing a highly accurate performance. Mamoru Miyano, known for his work in Persona 5, also succeeds in his portrayal of Mario, as the depth of his past roles in Death Note, Zombieland Saga, and Kingdom Hearts provide him with the ability to both provide humorous and serious dialogue. Both Rosado and Miyano are skilled voice actors as opposed to Pratt, which makes them even more successful as Mario's vocal representation. Are the fans happy with the celebrity voice actors' industrial complex, or is it something they want to be destroyed? From the analysis of the majority of the fans, there is nothing wrong with celebrities appearing in animated films, except for the issue of having them appear as major characters and recasting characters' voices. One thing we know and can ascertain is that voice actors have been expressing their disapproval of Hollywood's practice of recasting actors for major films. While Sonic the Hedgehog 2 chose to keep Colleen O'Shaughnessy as the voice of Tails, Space Jam 2 opted to replace Kath Soucie's portrayal of Lola Bunny with Zendaya. Tara Strong, the voice of Powerpuff Girls, was vocal about her discontent with Nintendo's decision to not have longtime Mario voice actor Charles Martinet reprise his role in the movie, tweeting that it should have been him. Even though Martinet will still have a cameo appearance, it is difficult not to be disappointed that he will not be voicing Mario on the big screen. Could the Mario movie have benefited if they could give Pratt the same voice direction Marvel gave Vin Diesel for the Guardians of the Galaxy movies? Certainly, it would have been advantageous for the Mario movie to give Pratt the same vocal direction Marvel gave Vin Diesel for the Guardians of the Galaxy films, limiting him to a few onomatopoeias. It would have been amusing to have Pratt utter a few feeble "oh no's," "mamma mia's," and "let's go," and leave the rest to his co-stars to communicate. However, Nintendo would not have been able to boast on social media, like video game director Hideo Kojima occasionally does, about their use of well-known actors providing life to their characters. More often than not, the costliest option is not the best, Miyamoto. Even with the vocal frustrations, the movie is expected to have a successful box office run due to its connection with the Mario franchise and the high-quality animation by Illumination Studios. Despite this, fans are still disappointed that the Super Mario Bros. Movie didn't reach its full potential with its vocal performances. It is hoped that in the US, audiences will have the opportunity to watch a subtitled version in theaters, similar to the way some Japanese anime films are released overseas. But even as all these happen, has Chris Pratt ever commented on his Mario voice, and what does he say? Since the news of Chris Pratt voicing Mario in the upcoming animated movie was made public, people have been curious about how he will sound in the film. Unfortunately, that is still unknown, but the Guardians of the Galaxy celebrity has hinted that his Mario voice will be something that has never been heard before in the franchise. This has caused a bit of apprehension. In his recent discussion with Variety, Pratt expressed his enthusiasm regarding his interpretation of Mario. He noted that he collaborated closely with the directors, trying out different ideas and eventually settling on something that he is truly proud of. For some inexplicable reason, he took a moment to explain the difference between animated and live-action films, assuring that he wouldn't be acting out the role in a plumber suit. He added that it is needless to say that no one expected that the animated Mario movie would be live-action. Lastly, the former Parks and Rec star emphasized that his vocal performance for the character would be modern and distinct from anything that has been heard in the Mario world before. So what would Chris Pratt's voice sound like when the film is released? The Mario franchise is known for its abundance of noises, voices, and sound effects. It is possible that he will scream all his lines, or that every word from Mario will be played backward, making the character even more terrifying. It could also be a possibility that Mario will only have one line of dialogue in the entire movie, announcing Pratt's involvement as a farce. Last year, Nintendo revealed that Chris Pratt would be the voice of Mario in the upcoming animated movie, yet many people have been unhappy with this selection. The film producer declared that the public's reservations would disappear once they have seen the movie, yet I'm not sure of that. There are numerous reasons why some people are not fans of Pratt, such as his questionable political views and his attendance at a disagreeable church. Additionally, many are tired of Pratt's omnipresence in Hollywood. He will be voicing Garfield in the next cartoon about the lasagna-loving animal, appearing in the upcoming Thor sequel, starring in the new Jurassic World film, and appearing in the next Amazon Prime action movie. It's understandable why people are fatigued by Chris Pratt. With the Mario movie now pushed back to 2023 and yet to be officially titled, it appears that fans who have had enough of Chris Pratt's standard dude bro white guy act won't even have this to look forward to. However, the film will probably be so dull and uninteresting that viewers won't miss out on much by avoiding it. With all the complaints and dislikes, can we actually see any benefit in Chris Pratt's voice acting? Although the news of Chris Pratt taking the role of Mario in the animated Mario Brothers film was largely met with disapproval, there is no need to be concerned, according to co-producer Chris Meledandri. Illuminating the apprehensions around Chris Pratt's voicing of the movie Mario, Meledandri stated that the voice Pratt is doing for Mario is phenomenal, and that he is eager for people to hear it. Recognizing the worries surrounding Pratt potentially utilizing an overly exaggerated Italian accent, Meledandri, who is himself an Italian-American, noted that Charlie Day, the actor voicing Luigi, has Italian roots. He added that his idea is that if they get the original voice of Mario for the film, it will be a funny joke. Meledandri seems to suggest that the Italian accent done by Martinet will be a self-referential joke in the movie, saying they would cover it in the movie to enable people to see they nod to that. It's hard to predict what Illumination, the studio behind hits such as Despicable Me and Minions, will deliver. We'll have to wait and see, but I feel like it will be a good outcome either way. If it's great, then we can all cheer for Mario's accomplishment. If it's not, then at least it will be a funny meme for a while. Anyway guys, we would love to hear your thoughts on the hate that fans have for Chris Pratt acting in the movie Mario. Do you think this is a noble idea? If not, what do you think is the best pick for change to keep the movie likable and lively to the fans? Also, feel free to share your thoughts on how the movie can be improved going forward. And lastly, remember to subscribe and like our content for more videos like this. Cheers, and see you next time.